That's just over the line, because again, I don't know you, I don't work with you personally, and that's really, really rude, and you're sexually harassing me. So back off, Betsy. Okay? Get ready for some shade. Hi guys, so it is Monday. I'm currently back at home in between assignments, and I currently am wearing this mask because I am quarantined right now since I had traveled outside of this state, and I am back in my home state, and I was supposed to pick up hours, but I cannot just because currently I have to quarantine and wait for my test to come back. Mondays, right? I was already pissed off as it was enough. Things have not been going as planned since I came back from New York, and then I got this lovely message from this account right here. It's from Instagram. This account is called, just so you guys can see that, right there. And it's a 0 and 0 because I blocked their butts. So here I am being extremely excited, you know, that a page actually wanted to feature, you know, nurses. And they had approached me and asked if they could have a couple photos and then have me write a little blurb about myself and what I do, etc. and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, cool, that's great. Yeah, I can totally do that. I ended up sending them selected photos because they told me to send select photos to them to use to feature on an Instagram page for them. And then a little blurb and stuff like that. So you know what they did? They only used 2 photos, of course, in which I was in a bikini, and then also they posted a huge, big old picture of my butt. Yes, that was on my Instagram page, which is fine. I know my Asian parents are gonna get back to me on this and say, see, I told you not to post it, blah, 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 blah. But anyhow, I digress. They took that photo and a bunch of other photos that I had on my page without my permission, and then used it to feature me on their page. Now, I'm going through all these photos and I'm like, okay, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. This isn't fine. So when I message them and let them know, hey, take that photo down, if you're featuring nurses for their work and what they do, I really would not like a post of my butt as a featured photo. And it's not even me in a bikini. It's literally a picture of my butt in a bikini. You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna do a little story time. So this is from World Medico. They said to me, hello, want a feature? And I said, that sounds amazing. Yeah, sure, cool. I choose out some photos, write a little blurb about myself, and then get featured. Very nice. Exciting, right? Wrong. So I scroll down. I finally get to sending photos, and I chose about 30 of them. And I told them that there's quite a few photos I chose, so I will let you choose the ones you want to put up from these photos. DM'd me at 11:44 and they wrote, done. And then I wrote, thank you again for the feature. I appreciate it. May I ask if you could just not post the pic of my butt? I feel like that might be a bit much. I'm a little shy. And then they wrote, which one? So I sent them the photo of my butt. And I said, please don't post that one. After all, come on, they're supposedly a medical page and like featuring nurses and their stories and stuff. Why would you post a picture of my butt? Like, honestly, it doesn't even have my face in it. So how are you featuring me? That's a little sexualized, don't you think? Or at least for my taste. I don't know, maybe I'm old-fashioned. Anyhow, I said, please don't post that one. So, first time I already asked, second time I already asked, and they said, oh yeah. And then they didn't even acknowledge it at first. They wrote, don't worry, it cool. And then they said, there's nothing to see bad. So again, they're not saying that they'll take down the post after me asking twice not to post that. And then they asked me, can you please post that we featured you on your story? And I was like, yes, I will. But please, again, delete that photo of my butt. So that's 3 times that I asked them to delete my butt photo. And I again said, thank you for the feature. And then I wrote specifically delete the photo, and it was okay to use me in like my bikini photos, or some of them, inside the features. But please don't just post a picture of my butt. Like, how does that feature a nurse in general? That's just one of the things that's sexualized in the media, so why post that? That's just a little bit much. So I wrote to them saying, like, again, bikini photos, the ones that I sent you specifically are fine, or at least the ones that I saw that you had posted were fine, just not the picture of my butt. And they were like, which bikini photos? And I was just like, no, I meant the whole body. Bikini photos are fine to post, but not the picture of just my butt in a bikini. Like, that makes no sense. I asked them 4 times before they finally acknowledged that they would take down the photo. But every single time they kept asking me, send a full body bikini photo. Send a full body bikini photo. And I'm like, can you please just take this photo down first? Like, 1, I never gave you permission. And 2, again, how does that feature a nurse properly? Like, that doesn't really, you're featuring their assets, or you're sexualizing them. And again, this was not with my permission. So again, 4 times that I asked them before they acknowledged, yes, we'll take down the photo. But then they kept saying, send 1 photo with a bikini in your whole body. And I was just like, you already have 1, which they did. And then I said, you actually have 2, because they had 2 photos of me in bikinis when I was traveling. And they posted those, and I said, that was fine, that's okay, like, whatever, you know, shadows in it, or the mountains was there, and I was swimming in a lake, which was fine. But again, it had my face in it, not just my butt and nothing else, you know? And then I said, if you don't, you know, if you need another photo because you want to replace the butt photo, here are some other photos that I sent them. And then, or they replied to my butt photo, and they were like, do you have any photos of you in this? And I said, no, I don't. And I explained, like, I don't have any front views of me in this photo because, again, I was feeling bloated that day, and my body isn't toned because, again, COVID, traveling, and then the gym's being closed. So obviously I'm not going to be as toned as I was beforehand. You know, at this point they're like, oh, okay, well, we're going to have to delete your whole post and then post it again. And then I was like, okay, that's fine. No worries. Sorry about the inconvenience. And then I went on to say, like, I used to be really fit, but, you know, again, COVID and, like, traveling and stuff, I'm not obviously going to be fit because I don't have time to go to the gym. And then they mentioned, oh, you mean you have belly fat? And I was like, just bloated. Thanks for pointing that out, but whatever, I'm just going to ignore that. And then I wrote, I used to have abs, which I did. And then they asked me to send a photo. By this time, I was just like, okay, you guys still haven't deleted the photo that I had asked you to, and now you were asking for bikini photos, and then now you're asking for an ab photo. And I'm like, okay, trying to salvage this conversation and this issue, fine, you can have, you know, an ab photo. But of course, like, I didn't have any on hand, so all I had was like a progress photo. So I sent them that one, and they were like, yeah, we're not going to upload that one. And I was just like, okay, that's fine, no problem. And he's like, yeah, we'll definitely not post that. And then they mentioned you have to increase breast size also. Like, if somebody had said that to me in person, I would probably slap them or punch them in the face. Like, who? You don't even know me, dude. Or dudette, or whoever you are on this account. That's extremely rude. First of all, like, I don't know you on that personal level, and that's kind of, that's sexual harassment. Like, I did not ask for your opinion. When he mentioned my breast, I was like, the abs one I just sent. And then I was like, wait, excuse me? And then he's like, maybe tiny breasts you have. I was like, okay, this conversation is done. First of all, why would you bring that up or say that to me? You don't even know me. And, like, what gives you the right? What gives you the right to say something like that to a nurse who you're, like, asking to feature? And then 1, you didn't use any of the photos that I gave you except for 2 with me in a bikini, so overly sexualizing me. And then 2, now you're making a comment about my breasts? Like, who are you? I'm so sorry, we're just trying to suggest. Nobody asked for your opinion. Already said that I was a little insecure about my body. Honestly, I didn't get into nursing because it's such cute profession. I came into nursing to help people. And I honestly thought that you guys wanted to feature nurses or just feature their stories about what they're going through and such. I'm happy with my breast size, thank you. But honestly, if you're worried about featuring nurses because of their sexiness and not because of our smarts or how hard we work to help people, especially in the pandemic, then I don't want to be a part of this. Thank you and have a good day. And then they tried to make me feel bad. They were like, oh, don't think that. We're just kind of giving you advice for your figure. And you know, if you like your breast size, it is good. It's just our opinion. We didn't force you. That really hurts us. You know, and then finally, after 12:43, they finally mentioned that they edited my post. And I've been asking them to delete that post, or at least that picture specifically, since 11:46. So almost an hour for them to finally take that down. And you know how easy it is for me to delete a post or like edit a post? 1, 2, 3. 3 clicks, and that's it. And then finally, for the last straw, before I actually blocked this page and reported them, I was like, 1, you asked me to send you photos to use for the feature. You used none of them, or you only used the ones where I was wearing a bikini. And then 2, I just told you I was insecure about my body, and I didn't ask for your opinion, especially about my breasts. Like, come on, people. And then 3, you keep asking me for ab photos and bikini photos, and then I sent you other decent photos with me where I looked really nice, but I wasn't like overly sexualized. And you didn't use any of those. So like, what was the point? And then honestly, like I said, if you feel confident about your body and you're dressing in bikinis and you sent them the photos and stuff like that and you said it was okay, good for you. I'm proud of you. Some of you girls are like, you guys look really good. I personally feel like a lumpy sack right now, and I just didn't feel confident about the photos that they were using specifically. So I'm not knocking any of the people who are on this who actually gave permission. What I'm knocking is the fact that I did not give them permission to post some of those photos, and it took them an hour to finally delete it. And like, you also commenting on my boobs, that's not, like, why? That's just over the line, because again, I don't know you, I don't work with you personally, and that's really, really rude, and you're sexually harassing me. So back off, Betsy. Okay? Anyhow, let this be a lesson to all you youngings out there to make sure that you check your sources. I will be doing that much more from now on, because that was an unfortunate circumstance and I just briefly glazed over the page as opposed to actually looking through all the posts and stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and sorry about all that negativity. Next time I post, it'll be a little bit more positive. Anyhow, have a good day. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. Please take a look at my Instagram page and then also my Facebook page. I hope you guys have a good day and happy holidays. And, you know, just be good people. Stop being nasty. Take it easy. Just be who you are and be proud. Bye.